Hey everyone, this is my Atomstack Kraft that I just wanted to share some modifications I have done to this machine. First of all, you can see that I have added the riser to the machine, and this is pretty much going to be my permanent setup here. That way I can always do rotary really quickly, and just because I don't have a whole lot of room, so once it's set up, it's going to stay that way. So one of the big things I have done is I have modified the exhaust in this machine. So as you can see over here, I have a cap that I 3D printed and put over the exhaust vent that came with the machine. Let me go ahead and open this up, and then as you can see down inside there, you can see the cap through there. I believe right about there, you should be able to see it. And that is because I have removed the fan. There is a video that shows how you can do that. From Atomstack, they talk about how you can maintain it. And in the process, they show that there is a plug right here that connects the fan to the circuit board, which is down under here. So what I did was I removed the fan and I unplugged it, and I've stored it away. It'll probably be used in some other project. It might be used in modifying the exhaust, as I do other upgrades to this machine as well. But as you can see, I've got the honeycomb suspended up here, just like they've got set up with the riser, so I can use it for flat, and then I can just quickly take it out. Also, I have put my little holders up on the Facebook group, so you can find the file for those, and they work wonders holding down thin material so it doesn't bulge or anything like that. So you can see it's not warping or anything like that. It stays very flat on the honeycomb because these are put in there. So I can show you. So they look like this. You put them in the honeycomb and you put them down there, and it also works really good for making alignments. When you put them in there, you can make them consistently across on the alignment here. But what I'm really wanting to show is the exhaust. So I'm going to move back over here underneath the honeycomb. I'm going to slide the honeycomb forward so you can see it. And what I have done is I have cut a vent hole in my countertop for my desk, or my counter that I've built for my laser cutter, and I have put one of those metal register vent holes there. So like for a house, you have your normal floor vent that runs for your HVAC. I've cut that hole open and I have put that vent in there. And the way that works is if you come down here, you can see underneath the top, I've got this at a 90-degree turn, and this is actually a 4x6, and I made sure that it was, actually no, it's 6x10, I apologize, or 4x10. I did that because I wanted to make sure that the area for the vent was large enough to feed a 6-inch inline fan. So you can see this run across here, through here, and into my inline fan. You can see here, it's 120 volts, 60 hertz, 60 watts, 6-inch fan. And from there, it goes out through this flexible vent. And I've got it all set up here into this board. And then it goes out through my window, which I can actually show you. What I have to do is I have to rotate this. And it's kind of tough because you can see I've got these strong magnets here. But I have created a plug so everything's flush. I painted it green because my house is green. It doesn't match it perfectly, but at least it kind of hides it, that it's not so obnoxious there. And then on this side here, you can also see I've got magnets. So then I just set that in there, and the magnets hold it in place. Everything's right there. So with that, I can then turn on the fan. And as you can see, it's not too loud. It is loud. Starts at a full power I can turn it down all the way down to low minimum, but I am usually running it around there, so about 3/4 to 2/3 strength. And the reason why I do that is because it's pulling air across this as I'm cutting, both above and below, and pulling it to the back and straight down into that vent. So if I close this and I come back over here, you can actually see that there is a lot of air suction on this, even at this 60%, 70% power. So it keeps pulling it on because of that negative air pressure. So it definitely wants to pull in air from outside into the machine and then down through that vent. So with that closed, I can actually feel air flowing in through every open gap in here. And these holes for the handles, they're just sucking in tons of air as well. So you can feel it along all the little bits of the machine. Any open spot, it's pulling in air. And that is sucking out air straight through, down into that vent, and then out the house. And I have almost zero smell. And this is a great setup if you're doing something similar. You live in a house and you're cutting in a house. This is a great way to keep down on those smells. It is just very effective and very efficient. So I hope that helps people.